Migulena, matriarch of the Finca El Paternal farm in Guatemala, tells Portland Roasting how she came to coffee.
My grandfather was one of the first people working in coffee from Huehuetenango.
Migulena shares some fruits of the day's labor with her farm hands who have spent the past several hours picking cherries and prepping them for shipping out to Portland Roasting. Workers dump their burlap sacks of freshly picked cherries into containers where they are weighed and quantified. From the weigh station, the cherries travel down the cement canals where they go to get depulped, which simply means removing the skin to expose the bean underneath. A pile of their skins sits waiting to be composted. Next, the beans travel onward to the fermentation tanks, where they sit and soak to remove the small amount of fruit that surrounds the coffee bean. Then one more round of separating cherries that inadvertently slipped through the sorting process earlier on. Once the mass is fairly uniform with exposed beans, the beans are brought out to the patio and spread out to dry. Variable weather conditions determine the drying time. Once there's a notable crunch to the dried beans, they are sent to the Parchment Mill, where the dried parchment is slipped off the bean. A sample of the beans is roasted at the mill and cupped. If all goes well, the beans are rebagged and sent to Portland Roasting. Our Farm Friendly Direct program at Finca El Paternal is the funding of their water treatment system.
This was the first water treatment in the whole Huehuetenango. We were proud of that we were the first one who got the water treatment, and thanks to Portland Roasting and Mark, that he had been always trying to help the farmers, and especially to me,
This graywater system diverts thousands of gallons of water from the waste stream and puts it to good use nurturing the coffee plants of Finca El Paternal.